Hey everyone, Chris kicking back with another toy review. And I do want to apologize for not telling you guys I went to the toy show yesterday. I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm back with another toy review, or I should say a double toy review actually. It's gonna be on the Jada Toys Street Fighter, Cammy, and Chun-li. I believe these are my first Jada Toy figures. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And I'm actually satisfied with them. Now, obviously, they're not going to be perfect, but they're still great. I mean, Cammy especially, I've been actually looking for a long time, and I'm finally glad I found her. But yeah, still great figures. Perfect? No, but still great. I mean, I would say Cammy, I'll say it's actually better than the SH Figure Arts 5, SH Figure Arts Street Fighter 5 Cammy White. But let's not talk about that now. Let's get into this video, starting with Chun-li. So if I remember correctly, this is supposed to be her Super Street Fighter 2 look. Same with Cammy. So yeah, it's a classic Chun-li. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but yeah, it's a classic Chun-li look. I did try to put her in her fighting pose. I think I did well enough. I mean, the posability is actually really great. But first, let's go over her accessories. For accessories, she comes with 2 closed fists that are already on her on the package, 2 flat open hands, an alternate screaming face, as well as this little kick effect here with this little stand, which comes off. And you know, with this, the stand can rotate a little bit. There's a joint here and a joint here, and there's a little hole on this effect piece that you plug this in like so. Okay, no, it only goes up there, and you can even rotate this once it's connected. But yeah, that's to simulate her multi-kick attack. And yeah, not a crazy amount of accessories, but good enough. You know what? Let's strain her out. And I will say I don't have the SH Figure Arts Chun-li from Street Fighter 5, but oh well. And let's just give her the alternate, the closed fist hands. You see they pop off easily, or after a little bit of force. And put the fists on like so. There we go. Oh, and her, these spiked wristbands are a separate piece. No, I'm probably gonna plan on gluing them in. I don't know. But here she is. Just move this out of the way and raise this up a bit. Yeah, that's Chun-li. Not a bad looking figure at all. Again, a classic Chun-li look. Like I said, she's from Super Street Fighter 2, or I think it was Ultra Street Fighter 2, I don't remember. But not a bad look. Like I said, her spiked wristbands are a separate piece. Her little buns here are a soft rubbery plastic. Her kilt piece is a rubbery plastic here. I mean, if you guys want to see what's underneath. But, and if I'm right, I know there's a another version of Chun-Li in her more sportswear attire, I think, that's coming out. It's the one she wears in the game Fortnite. But yeah, not bad at all. And just in case this head comes off, you can just pop on the screaming head, which has a bit of a tighter fit. But yeah, and this has a bit of a tighter fit than the normal head. This head just pops on no problem. This one kind of had to use a little bit of force. Also got the hair is also soft rubber. Oops. But yeah, not a bad figure. Like I said, I don't have the SH Figuarts Street Fighter V Chun-Li to compare her to, but I'm fine with this. Anyway, pullability, her head can fully rotate. It's on double ball peg. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, her neck is on a hinge. I did not notice that, but yeah. A double ball peg and a neck hinge that allows her to look up that far and can look down that far. And did it just... And the neck hinge got a little bit loose. Damn. And she also can pivot, has a head tilt of the ball. This head is kind of loose on it, on the ball peg. Oh well. Her arms can fully rotate. They can swing out that far. I mean, you might think it might not be enough with the way her clothing is, but she can move her arms that far, no problem. And she has a bicep swivel, though I wish this part rotated as well. Oh well. She has a double jointed elbow. All of her hands can fully rotate, move up and down. I mean, these can rotate if you want. I mean, you want, screw it. If you want, you could just take these wrist, these brace, what did I call them again? Spiked wristbands off. Have that look. But come on, Chun-Li ain't Chun-Li without these. So I'm just gonna put this back on. She has a double ball peg at the diaphragm and waist, so you could bend her torso back that far and bend it forward that far. So really great range. You can also bend it side to side and rotate it, though mostly at the waist. I mean, you could rotate at the diaphragm, but it doesn't really matter. She can do the splits, which is awesome. Way better than some Marvel Legends, or most Marvel Legends, I should say. So yeah, you can have her do her helicopter kick that she does in the game, which no, I never played Street Fighter 2 before. Her legs can move forward about that far. Okay, fine, I'll show you. That's a bit of, with the sculpting and the little rubber bit, it kind of hinders it. But that's okay, I guess. The legs can move back that far. I mean, due to the sculpting of her butt, it doesn't really block it. Doesn't really block the backwards range. She has a thigh swivel. She has double jointed knees. And her boots can rotate. And her feet can move forward and back. And she has an ankle pivot. Though the joints on the feet are kind of tight. But, oh well. So yeah, not a bad Chun-Li figure. Though I am planning on getting the Fortnite outfit Chun-Li once it's released. Or maybe it is released now, I don't know. But yeah, I'm probably going to get that one too. But yeah, not a bad figure at all. Not bad. But yeah, Chun-Li and Cammy I got at the toy show yesterday. Which, speaking of Cammy, now let's look at her now. Yeah, Cammy is the one I was looking forward to the most. Because if you do remember, the SH Figuarts Street Fighter V Cammy White, I wasn't really I was kind of disappointed with it, mostly due to the leg articulation, and as well as another thing, the SH Figure Arts Cammy butt looked terrible. I mean, this one, I mean, yeah, it doesn't look as great, which the Playouts Kai one did Cammy justice with her butt. I mean, come on. She's literally fighting a leotard, and her butt cheeks are literally exposed, so, yeah, come on. But, all I gotta say is, this figure is way better than the SH Figure Arts Cammy White. Like, especially with the leg articulation being a lot better than the SH Figure Arts one. Which, let's just straighten her out as well. And, yeah, I've been looking forward to this figure a lot. When it was announced, I was looking forward to it, and I'm glad I finally have him. Now for accessories, she kind of comes with less accessories than Chun-li. This comes with 2 displayed open hands of different gestures and 2 closed fists, which I'm actually going to swap out now. There we go. I do recommend being careful because you don't want to snap these pegs. Here we go. Yeah, you don't want to snap the pegs on these because the way they are, they could snap if you're not careful. She also comes with an effect piece for one of her attacks. I don't remember the name, but the way this works, you move any of her feet down, and you just find the right angle, and you. Oh, here we go. Slide her foot in, like so. And finally, she comes with an alternate screaming head. Which, speaking of which, I'm not really a fan of this head. I mean you can interpret it in different ways, like she could be blowing a kiss to distract her opponent, or she could be like going like controlling her breathing before a fight to get herself prepared. But I'm just not a fan of this. It looks too much like she's blowing a kiss. I'm not really a fan. I honestly think she could have had a normal stoic expression. And also one thing, at least on mine, which I will show this right now, her ponytails can rotate, which I will admit the SH Figure Arts Cammy had better posability in her ponytails. But on this one, just watch. It just comes off easily. I did not pull on this. I just turned it and it comes off. It's probably on just my figure, but I don't know. On this one, the ponytails stay on. I mean, it's kind of loose with this, but it stays on. Same thing with this, so these ponytails stay on no problem. Why this one, you know, the moment you rotate it, it just comes off, I don't know. But again, it's probably just mine. But yeah, I will admit, I actually kind of like this face more than this one. Like, literally, she looks like this face makes it look like she's throwing an attack, while this one looks like she's blowing a kiss. I mean, again, like I said, you can interpret it as either her blowing a kiss or her controlling her breathing before a fight, but I'm just not a fan of this head. Now, does it ruin the figure? No. It doesn't ruin the figure. I'm still happy I got it. Now, articulation has a slightly more than Chun-li. I almost called Chun-li Cammy, but anyway, slightly more than Chun-li. I already showed her ponytails can rotate. I kind of wish they were on a ball hinge, but oh well. Her head can fully rotate, and since these are a much softer rubber or plastic, they don't get in the way. She can move up that far, yeah, about that far, and look down about that far. I don't think she has a... Oh, she has a ball peg at the neck. not like Chun-Li, where Chun-Li has a neck hinge, but Cammy has a ball peg. Interesting. So yeah, with that, you can move her head up about that far, and move it down about that far, and it just, freaking ponytail just fell off again. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking of just gluing these ponytails in. I don't know. And she has a neck pivot, head pivot, I mean. Her arms can fully rotate. They can swing out that far. She has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. All of her hands can fully rotate and move up and down. It has a ball peg at the diaphragm and waist, so she can crunch forward about that far and crunch backward a little more. I believe about the same range as Chun-Li. And she could do the splits. Her legs move forward slightly more than Chun-Li's due to her rubbery lower torso bit. And can move back a lot more, like her butt doesn't get in the way. She has a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot swivel. Her feet can move forward and back. Actually, they're not as tight as Chun-Li's, thank God. And she has an ankle pivot side to side. So yeah, really great figure. I'm really happy with this. I mean, I'm really happy with both her and Cam. I almost called Chun-Li Cammy again. Anyway, I'm happy with both Cammy and Chun-Li. I mean, again, I will get the Fortnite outfit Chun-Li once it's released. But as for Cammy, this is gonna be my definitive figure. In fact, I actually have an idea for this figure, but I'm gonna save that for another video. But yeah, great figures, not bad at all. If you will, pick them up if you can find them. And that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you all next time.